Hi, welcome to Asterisk. My name is Mike Beier. I'm one of the partners here, and we have a great team putting the whole thing together. Let me show you the factory. All right, so this is Asterisk Manufacturing, and we have a 20,000 square foot facility right now. What we are going to do is walk through the manufacturing of the Asterisk cell products that we make. These guys here are doing reaction injection molding. And what we do is we load the tools with carbon fiber, and they make the frames right here in-house, right in Corona. From here we have a prep area, and what they do is they basically take the frames that are made, we go ahead and prep them for paint, we paint everything and do all that also in-house. Here's our paint booth. They paint everything here, all the frames. You can walk over here. This is like a staging area for the paint. They primer them, they paint them, and then we just leave them in here. It's not really a heat box or anything like that. It just is out of the way. We have a team of 4 people in here. This is where we manufacture the BOA. We do everything from the material, which is a ballistic nylon, to the neoprene, which has like a loop Velcro on the back of it. We sew everything here. We assemble this. We've been qualified, the girls are qualified from BOA to actually assemble all these things, and then we give it a little bit of red stitching to give it a little extra pizzazz. We also sew all the regular straps that are on the cell brace. I showed you the ultra cell padding with the BOA. These are also the straps that are made. When the frames come from paint, we actually QC everything right here. So we'll check it out and make sure that the quality is what we need it to be. Everything's been cut and trimmed and prepped, and it stays here before it gets sub-assembled. The first step is putting the plastic cuffs back on the main frame, and then from there we go to a full assembly, which includes the hinge and the patella cup, and I'll show you how that works. It starts with a little tether and a brass little nut. That's our extension stop. This is the hinge motion that we have, and it's a floating hinge, and the balls are what are allowing it to float. This is part of the full assembly. So what we did is we have the floating hinge, we have the extension stop. Now we've riveted the patella cup, the center portion and the lower portion, which is timed with a gear, all together as one unit. So this is a hinge patella assembly. These are the 3 portions. We've got the lower, we've got the hinge patella assembly, and then we have the upper. And all this comes together as one assembly. That's part of our assembly line. Then we'll add Velcro, we'll add padding, and we'll add straps. And if it's the ultracell, we will also add the BOA liners to that, like the one we had with the red stitching. Here's an assembled hinge, how it's operating. So we have a carbon frame, we have the high impact nylon that we're using on the cuffs and the patella cup, and then you have full coverage, which we have patented the hinge motion, the 2 adjustment cuffs and the patella cup, as well as the anti-rotational tether. So this is ultracell here with the BOA liners that you saw us make earlier. And this is a finished product here that's getting ready for QC. It'll get matched up with a work order and cleaned up, put in a box, and out the door we go. This whole area here is dedicated to the Composite Shop. We're in the process of building our own in-house composite shop for other items we want to manufacture. And right now we're doing some things for HRC, and we're doing some things for Geico. We're doing some things for Yamaha, also Pro Circuit and Kawasaki. So we have some items, and I'll show you how that works out. Here's a couple tools that we have. As you can see, these are disc guards for different bikes out there. We have a Honda, we have a Yamaha, we have a Suzuki. This is the tank cover for the For the Honda, this is kind of a copy of it. We use it as a template, but I know that you've been seeing those on the Geico and the factory Honda team. These are extensions for some of the Pro Circuit bikes. We put an extension on their radiator shroud to help them from catching the boot. So a lot of times they'll catch their boots on things, and so some of the taller riders will get way up front, and so we do something there. This is frozen carbon that we have already pre-kitted, so we'll pull it out of the freezer. We've already cut it, and then we'll lay it in the tool, we'll vacuum bag it, and then behind us here is the red autoclave. So we have a red autoclave here that basically shuttles all this material in and out. These are kind of like our prototype skid plates for Yamaha, and then this is the one that's on the HRC. We're working on some different concepts with that. Some protection that the guys at KTM asked us for. What you can see is it kind of covers the whole fork and the triple pin, and we're trying to have this ready for them for Daytona. We are in the repair department right here. One of the beauties of Asterisk is it's all made right here in Corona. So with that, we can also repair anything here in Corona. So we don't have a lot of the older tooling, but we do have all the new fresh tooling. We can do anything we need to. What we do is a customer will call in and we'll give them an RA, they'll send in their product. We'll list it, we'll inspect it, we'll put it up here. We'll repair the brace right here by using all the products here in the factory. We actually now are certified with the FDA, and we are medical again. So this is going to be the color of our medical. The braces will be gray. They'll come with the patella cup. They're going to be called the MediCell. One with and one without a patella cup.